everyone. Welcome to my video. Today is Tuesday, the 25th of May 2021. My name is Dan Kita from Thailand. In this video, I'd like to talk about the true Dhamma or Nirvana for early people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who wants to attain Nirvana in this life, you have to listen to me early. Because I have attained Nirvana for 19 years, I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain Nirvana in this life as well. I'm ready. But are you ready? The topic to speak in this video is the details of what you see or hear don't really exist. Why did I say that? Before talking about the true Dhamma in Buddhism, let me say something. You know, Dhamma of truth or Nirvana is not possible to teach each other because there's nothing to teach. The true Dhamma in Buddhism is a pure remained. It's universal truth. It doesn't have the fictional language to say. True Dhamma in Buddhism is not in Pratapidok. It's not in the teaching of Monk Ronan, but it's in your thought. It's in my thought. Can you understand me? You know, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey and consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain Nirvana in this life. You know, the true Dhamma in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence because the Lord Buddha taught everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. Our true self doesn't really exist. Can you understand me? If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, until you can realize your thought, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom to enforce suffering. Nothing more to study than this. You know, the true Dhamma in Buddhism is suitable for early people who want to attain Nirvana. Is right. Can you understand me? Okay. The story in this talk, I say, the detail of what you see or hear don't really exist. Why did I say that? Let me explain. You know, what you see now, you see the way you see. What you see now. But you were taught to believe this is a cat. And what you hear now, you hear the way you hear. Meow, 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 meow. You were taught to believe what you hear now is a cat voice, and this is a cat. Where can I find the meaning of a cat? What you hear now, you hear the way you hear. It doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it, but you were taught to believe. As soon as you hear meow, 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 there will be an image like this in your thought. Can you realize your thought? There will be an image like this in your thought. And you have never used the language. Say to yourself, there is a cat in your thought. Can you understand me? You have never used the language. Say to yourself, there is a cat in your thought. As soon as you hear meow, 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 there will be an image like this in your thought. Can you realize? This is the true Dhamma in Buddhism to end of all suffering. It's very simple to understand. Meditation and mindfulness cannot solve life problem. Meditation and mindfulness training cannot solve life problem. Realizing of the thought is the best way to end of all suffering. As soon as you see this, you see the way you see. It doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it. This is true Dhamma in Buddhism. The true Dhamma in Buddhism is you see the way you see and you hear the way you hear. For example, meow, meow, meow. You hear the way you hear. Meow, meow, meow. But as soon as you hear meow, 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 there will be an image like this in your thought. Can you realize? This image, it doesn't mean a cat. You were taught to believe what you see now is a cat. Today we name what you see now, this is a cat. Tomorrow we can change the name to a bus stop, a bottle of water. What you see now, it doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it. In this talk, I say, in this talk, I say, the details of what you see or hear don't really exist. For example, what you see now, when we believe or accept that this is real cat, when we believe this is a cat, there will be many details to follow. I say, this is a cat. A cat has one head. A cat has two eyes. A cat has two eyes, two ears, one nose, one mouth. A cat has four legs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A cat has one tail. But in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean a cat. It has no meaning as we understand it. You were taught to believe what you see now we call a cat. Where can I find the meaning of a cat? The word cat, it doesn't really exist. Can you understand me? As I told you, when we believe or accept that, this is a cat, there will be many details to follow. But in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it. Therefore, the meaning of what you see now, it doesn't really exist too. Can you understand me? In the same way, as soon as you see this verse, we saw that a cat, the word cat will lead to what you see now. The word cat will lead to what you see now. You were taught to believe this word. It means what you see now. But in reality, the word cat. The word cat is may refer to unread pen. Today, we name it. We name what you see now. This is a cat. We write it. A cat means what you see now. It depends on how we want to teach to believe. But in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it. Today, we believe that this word means in reality, this word may refer to What you see now as green paint, of red paint, a bottle of water, the word cat, it may refer to what you see now, or what you see now, or what you see now, you know. The true Dharma in Buddhism is very simple to understand. It's not about there is something or there is nothing. True Dharma in Buddhism is until you can realize just that means you have mindfulness and wisdom to avoid suffering. In this talk, I say the details of what you see over here don't really exist in the same way. As soon as you hear bah, 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 there will be an image like this in your thought. Can you realize your thought? Can you realize? You were taught to believe. Bah, bah, it means a good voice. As soon as you hear bah, bah, or bah, 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 I say bah, this is a big goat. Bah, I say bah, bah, this is small goat. Bah, bah, bah. This is baby goat. Say bah, bah, bah. A big goat say bah, bah, bah. But what you see now, it doesn't mean a goat. It doesn't mean anything. Can you understand me? The true Dhamma in Buddhism is very simple to understand, but you don't want to understand. When you listen to me, you must try to understand every story I convey and open your mind to listen with intent to listen seriously and without prejudice to me. True Dhamma in Buddhism is not in the teaching of Mount Ronan, it's not in Pratibidok, but it's in your thought, it's in my thought. As I told you, the detail of what you see over here don't really exist. This example I show you, when we believe or accept that this is a God, there will be many details to follow. I say a God has one head, a God has two eyes, two ears, one mouth, one nose. A goat has four legs. But as I told you, it's just a fictional language. It has no meaning as we understand it. It doesn't mean anything. I say this, does it sound strange? Because you have never heard someone say like me before. Can you understand me? If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey and consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart, then you understand it. The true Dhamma in Buddhism is not in Pratibidok, it's not in the teaching of Monk Ronan, but it's in your thought, it's in my thought. Meditation and mindfulness training cannot solve life problem. If you want to solve life problem, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering and depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey in the video. You know, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. As I told you, when we believe that this is a God, there will be many details to follow as I told you. But in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean a God. You were taught to believe this is a God. Therefore, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. Therefore, The detail of what you see now, it doesn't really exist too. Okay. From now on, I like to talk about the details of what you see over here don't really exist. You know, as soon as you see the sentence which wrote that I love you, or as soon as you see I hate you, I love you, as soon as you see this sentence which wrote that I love you, you can't understand in the meaning of I love you because you were taught to believe in the meaning of I love you. As soon as you see I love you, you think according to the meaning of the fictional language. There will be something in your thought which you like it. As soon as you see, you think according to the meaning of the fictional language. It means I love you, and there will be something in your thought. Can you realize? And you like it. But as soon as you see, you think according to the meaning of the fictional language. You can't understand in the meaning of it, and you don't like it. Can you realize your thought? There will be the meaning of I hate you or I love you in your thought. This is the true Dhamma in Buddhism to end of all suffering. You know, the story in this talk is very difficult to understand, or hardly impossible to understand, or you don't want to understand, because you have never heard someone say like me before. First of all, you must open your mind to listen with intent to listen and consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it. As I told you, the true Dhamma in Buddhism is in your thought, it's in my thought. It's not in the teaching of Monk Ronan, it's not in Pratajpitok. I show you the sentence, I love you. You can understand in the meaning of I love you. You believe that. When you believe or accept that, this is real sentence, and I hate you, I love you. You know, when you read this sentence, because you believe in the meaning of it, you believe in the meaning of it, and you were taught to believe in the meaning of the letter in English. You know, as soon as you see the sentence which wrote that I love you, you know, when you believe or accept that this is real sentence, you know, the sentence which wrote that I love you, the sentence which wrote I love you, when you believe that this is I love you, there will be many details of it to follow. The detail of I love you consists of, the first one is the letter I, L, O, V, E, Y, O, U. Can you understand me? The detail of I love you consists of, the first one is the letter I and L, O, V, E, Y, O, U. Have you ever heard someone say like me before in this talk? I want you to understand about the first idea or thought process, because the idea is the heart of cleansing of all suffering. Nothing more to study than this. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey in the video. I'm different from the other because I didn't teach you anything, but I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you for understanding about the first idea or thought process. The Dharma teacher on this planet will teach you to believe every story they convey, and you will believe it. I'm different from the other because I don't teach you anything, but I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you for understanding about the first idea or thought process. Because the idea is the heart of cleansing of false suffering, nothing more to nothing more to study than this. I'm different from the other. Can you understand me? In this talk, I want you to understand about the first ideas or thought process. I say the details of what you see or hear don't really exist. What you see now, you were taught to believe, and you believe it. And you believe it. This is I love you. The detail of I love you consists of letter I, L, O, V, E, Y, O, U. And I, H, A, T, E, Y, O, U. As soon as you see this sentence which wrote that I love you, I love you. You think according to the meaning of I love you, there will be something in the meaning of I hate you, but you like the meaning of I love you. As I told you, I want you to understand the details of what you see or hear don't really exist. When you believe that, when you believe that, this is I love you, there will be many details to follow. The detail of I love you consists the detail of this sentence which wrote that I love you consists of. The first one is the letter I, letter L, letter O, letter V, letter E, Y, O, U. But in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it because you were taught to believe in the meaning of I love you and I hate you. Can you understand me? What you see now, it doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it. You were taught to believe, and you believe that this is the sentence of I love you. When we believe this is the sentence of I love you, there will be many details. The detail of I love you consists of the letter I, letter L, letter O, V, E, Y, O, and U. But in reality, the sentence I love you, it doesn't really exist. It has no meaning as we understand it. Therefore, the detail of I love you, it doesn't really exist too. In the same way, as I told you, what you see now, as I told you, it doesn't mean a cat. It doesn't mean I love you. It doesn't mean a cat. It doesn't mean I love you. Therefore, the detail of what you see now, it doesn't really exist too. Can you understand me? If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey in the video and consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain Nirvana. This right. Please bear in mind. Ow! The young one, darling, were the young one. The young one, darling, were the young one. You know, the story in this talk, I said, the details of what you see over here don't really exist, as I show you. The young one, darling, were the young one. You know, as I show you, I have the functional language said to myself. I play guitar and singing. I play the way I want to play. And what you see now, it doesn't mean a man is playing a guitar. When I play, the young one, darling, were the young one. The young one, darling, were the young one. You were taught to believe. What you see now is a man is playing a guitar and singing. The song is the young one, because you were taught to believe. But what you see now, you see the way you see and hear in the way you hear. It doesn't mean anything, it's not mean anything. What you see now, it doesn't mean a guitar. You see the way you see, but you were taught to believe. This is a guitar. And what you see now, it doesn't mean a man. It doesn't mean a man is playing a guitar. You see the way you see, and you hear the way you hear. Can you understand me? The story in this talk, I said, the details of what you see over here don't really exist. As I show you, I show you like this. A guitarist called, I play a guitar and singing, but in reality, I show you as I show you. I have never used the fictional language said to myself. Now, I play a guitar and singing. Can you understand me? Because what you see what you see, and what you hear, it doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it, but you were taught to believe. I show you. If someone asks you, what do you see? You answer that. I see a man is playing a guitar and singing, but in reality, you see in the way you see, you hear the way you hear. But you were taught to believe this is the guitar and this is a man. Can you understand me? You know, when we believe or accept that, when we believe or accept that this is real guitar and this is a man, there will be many details to follow. For example, when we believe that this is a guitar, there will be many details to follow. The detail of his guitar consists of the first one is this is the body. The body is a guitar is called jumbo shape. This is jumbo shape. A guitar is called the body of this guitar is jumbo shape, and this is sound hole. Sound hole. This is the neck, and from here to here we call the fretboard or fingerboard. From here to here, a guitar is called fretboard or fingerboard. From here to here, from here around here, we call headstock. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 machine head. This is acoustic guitar. Consists of 6 strings. The first string is the note name on first string is an E, second string B, G, D, A, and E. As I told you, when we believe or accept that this is real guitar, there will be many details to follow. Can you understand me? But in reality, what you see now, you see the way you see, and you hear. And you hear in the way you hear. It doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it. Can you understand me? But when we believe or accept that this is real guitar, there will be many details to follow, such as this is the body, and this body is jumbo shape, and this is sound hole. The guitar string, a guitar has 6 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is fretboard and guitar neck and machine head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Around from here to here, around here, headstock. But in reality, what you see now is true Dhamma in Buddhism. It has no fictional language to see. What you see now, it doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning. But you were taught to believe this is real guitar. Where can I find the meaning of a guitar? Where can I find the meaning of fretboard, of machine head, of headstock? It's just the fictional language to say. When I play guitar, I have never used the fictional language said to myself. I play guitar. No, I have never used the language said to myself. I play guitar. I play guitar chord. I play guitar solo. I play the way I want to play. Can you understand me? The story in this talk I want you to understand about the various idea or thought processes, because the idea is a hard consequence of false suffering. Can you understand me? Realizing of the thought is the best way to end for suffering. Nothing more to study than this. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey in the video and consider along as I said over and over again until you go deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain Nirvana. This right. The true Dhamma in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence. Therefore, what you see now, it has no meaning as we understand it. It has a fictional language to say, but you were taught to believe this is a guitar and this is guitar sound. I show you like this. You see the way you see and hear the way you hear. Okay, I show you like this. As I told you, when I play guitar, I show you like this. I show you like this. A guitar is called, this is rock and roll style. A guitar is called rock and roll style. But when I play a guitar, I have never used the language, said to myself, I play rock and roll style. Can you understand me? Because the meaning of the fictional language, it doesn't really exist. The story in this talk is very difficult to understand, or hardly impossible to understand, or you don't want to understand because you have never heard someone say like me before. First of all, you must open your mind to listen with intent to listen seriously. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey. As I show you, again, I show you like this. As I show you, a guitar is called, this is rock and roll style. Can you understand me? What you hear now, and what you hear now, what you see now, what you see in the way you see. This is true Dhamma in Buddhism. And what you hear now, you hear the way you hear. It doesn't mean anything. It's not mean anything. But I show you like this. A guitarist called guitar solo. Can you understand me? I show you. As I show you, a guitar is called guitar solo, rock and roll style. Where can I find the meaning of guitar solo? Where can I find the meaning of rock and roll style? It's just a thought. It's in your thought, it's in my thought. What you see now, you see the way you see. And what you hear now, you hear in the way you hear. This is true Dharma in Buddhism. But you were taught to believe. I show you like this. This is rock and roll style. And I show you like this. This is guitar solo of rock and roll style. Can you understand me? But in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean a guitar, it doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it. And what you hear now, you hear the way you hear. It doesn't mean guitar solo. Can you understand me? But when we believe or accept that, this is guitar solo. But when we believe or accept that, I show you like this. It means guitar solo. There will be many details to follow. The details of guitar solo consist of, the first one is, I show you like this. A guitar is called string bending. And I show you like this. A guitar is called string vibrato. And I show you like this. A guitar is called double stop. Can you understand me? And I show you. A guitar is called trill. I show you like this. A guitar is called rock and roll style. Where can I find the meaning of rock and roll style? A guitar sound like this. A guitar sound like this. It doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it. When I play, we name it, this is rock and roll style. When I play, as I show you, a guitar is called rock and roll style. Can you understand me? Okay. Ow! As I show you like this. Or like this. A guitar is called, this is the blues style. I play the blues and I show you like this. This is guitar solo of the blues style. Can you understand me? You know, When I play guitar, I have never used the language said to myself. I play the blues, I play guitar solo, but I play the way I want to play. I show you like this. You hear the way you hear. Can you stand me? What you see now, it doesn't mean the guitar. And what you hear now, it doesn't mean guitar solo. You know, as I told you, when we believe or accept, when we believe or accept, you know, when we believe or accept that this is real guitar, there will be many details to follow. For example, as I told you, when we believe this is real guitar, there will be many details to follow, such as this is a guitar, this is a guitar neck, this is a machine head, this is headstock. In the same way, when we believe or accept that, what you hear now is guitar solo. I show you like this. I show you like this. A guitarist called guitar solo, blues style. Can you see me? But in reality, you see and hear in the way you are. You see and hear the way you are. Can you stand me? But when we believe or accept that, I show you like this. When we believe or accept that, I show you like this. It means guitar solo. There will be many details of guitar solo to follow. This guitar solo consists of, the first one is string bending. I show you like this. A guitarist called guitar solo, string bending, and like this, string vibrato, and like this. I show you like this. A guitarist called double stop. I show you like this. A guitarist called true. I show you like this. A guitarist called hammer on and pull up. You know. You hear in the way you hear, and you see in the way you see. You know. The conclusion in this video, I want you to understand about the various idea or thought process. You know, what you see, it doesn't mean anything, and what you hear, It doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it. I show you like this. And I show you like this. A guitarist called guitar solo. I show you like this. This is rock and roll style, but in reality, you hear in the way you hear, and you see in the way you see. It doesn't mean anything. What do you see over here now? What do you see over here now? It doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it. As I told you, the details of what you see over here don't really exist. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey in the video and consider along as I said over and over again until you go deep into your heart, then you understand it. As I told you, what you see now, you see the way you see. In the same way, I show you what you see now. It doesn't mean a cat. It doesn't mean anything. Therefore, the details of what you see, it doesn't really exist too. And in the same way, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning as we understand it. Therefore, the detail of what you see now, it doesn't really exist. In the same way, I show you. It doesn't mean guitar solo. You hear the way you hear. Can you understand me? I show you. I show you like this. You hear in the way you hear. It doesn't mean string bending. I show you like this. A guitarist called string bending. But you hear in the way you hear. I show you like this. A guitarist called string vibrato. But you hear the way you hear. It doesn't have the fictional language to say this it. What you hear now, it doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning. But we were taught to believe this it. String bending, this it. String vibrato, this is trill. This is tapping. This is hammer on. This is pull up. All that I said, it's just a fictional language to say it doesn't really exist. Can you understand me? The story in this talk, I want you to understand about the details of what you see over here don't really exist. Please bear in mind